Most Honourable Chancellor, colleagues, graduands, families and friends, singer-songwriter, actor, philanthropist, fashion icon, the list of Tiwa Savage's achievements is as lengthy as it is prestigious. She has been described as the Queen of Afrobeats. With a music career that so far has produced 4 albums, leading to the release of more than 20 singles. Tiwa is the first African woman to sell out at the Indigo O2. And the first African woman to win the Best African Act of the MTV Europe Music Awards. As a result of her music success, Tiwa became the very first African woman to be brand ambassador for Pepsi, and she was on the front cover of Billboard magazine's first issue devoted entirely to Africa. With an excess of 56 million views on YouTube for her single Somebody's Son, 15.3 million followers on Instagram, making her the most followed female African on social media. TV work such as hosting Nigerian Idol and acting, she is the very definition of a global celebrity. What motivates a person to such a distinguished record of achievements? The youngest of 4 children with 3 protective older brothers, Tiwa was born in Ikeja, Nigeria, to parents Cecilia, who is with us today, and Prince Lanre, who sadly passed away last year. When she was 11, her parents moved the family to Wembley via Queen's Park, London. Her parents had lived and studied in the UK early in their lives and returned in search of a place to raise their family. Tiwa's father was an accountant, but her mother, while she had worked in a big company in Nigeria, had to initially take cleaning jobs on arriving back in the UK with 4 young children. Tiwa recalls going to work with her mother very early in the morning to help with the cleaning before going on to school. Tiwa grew up enjoying music and cites her inspirations as Fela Kuti and King Sunny Ade, although the move to London meant that her mother often listened more to the likes of Diana Ross and Cliff Richard, and there's nothing wrong with that. As a teenager, Tiwa was a gifted musician, played the trombone in school before she found her voice as a singer, watching and eventually performing in church and as part of a choir. By the age of 16, she was providing backing vocals for the likes of George Michael, which led to other opportunities with artists such as Mary J. Blige, Andrea Bocelli and Miss Dynamite. Strongly academic, Tiwa finished school and then joined the University of Kent in the late 1990s to undertake her undergraduate studies in business administration in what is now Kent Business School. This was on the advice of her father, who had very firm views on the importance of education, and which he has instilled in Tiwa. She enjoyed her time at Kent and recounted that one of the most important experiences was joining the university's Afro-Caribbean Society. This was her first taste of performing in front of an audience, and she developed quite the following: fans who would travel and eagerly await her society performances each year. Of her degree, Tiwa says that it provided her with 2 main qualities: an eye for detail and the ability to speak with confidence in public. Even now, she displays an understanding of the profit and loss associated with her industry and business dealings and goes through contracts assiduously, line by line. These skills, she says, are vital regardless of the profession you find yourselves in. But her passion to write and perform was clearly a driving force, and while she had a sensible career to fall back on, she gave up her job in a bank to pursue her passion. On the advice of Keith Harris of the Black Eyed Peas, she researched and ultimately attended the Berklee College of Music in Boston, Massachusetts, on a full scholarship. Afterwards, Tiwa moved to New York to begin her music career, Writing and recording for and with others, Tiwa signed her first publishing deal with Sony in 2009. As a songwriter, her collaborations have received significant acclaim, and in 2010, her work with Fantasia led to the artist receiving a Grammy nomination. As a solo artist, Tiwa has forged a path that draws from the musical beginnings of mainstream pop and R&B to develop a fusion which is heavily based in the emerging Afrobeats music genre, typically switching between English and Yoruba in her lyrics. There's beauty in bringing both markets together, and I have the ability to do that, she says. She released her debut album in 2013, which was nominated for the Best Album of the Year in Nigeria in 2014. Throughout her career, Tiwa has written for and collaborated with the very best, and her role in growing the reach of Afrobeats music cannot be overstated. Her philanthropy focuses on young people engaged in all sorts of activities and breast cancer screening programs in Nigeria. She is progressing the development of a music school that has a holistic offering from music therapy to sound production in order to give young people clearer paths into the burgeoning industry of music in Africa. And here we see her business background emerge once again, recognizing the value of both education and the value of business. She has most recently set up a new foundation called We Are Tired, registered in Nigeria and London, which provides support for those facing gender-based violence. Such a track record of exceptional, meritorious accomplishments deserves recognition. Most Honourable Chancellor, distinguished guests, to you and to the whole university, I present Tiwa Savage to be admitted to the degree.
To me, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Music honoris causa with great pleasure.
I made it without falling, so that's good. I am truly humbled. Thank you, Dr. Catherine Robinson, for your kind words. Thank you, Most Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Gavin Elsa, and all the faculty and graduates here today. I'm honored, I'm proud to be receiving this alongside my fellow honorees at this great university. Thank you to all my friends, my family. You guys have traveled far and wide to be here with me to share this moment. Thank you to my mom, to who I dedicate so much of my achievements to. To my father, may he rest in perfect peace, who would have been so proud to see this day. A special thank you to my +1, my son, my baby Jamil. Mommy loves you. Okay, so now that the formal part is over, can I be real? All right. I'm gonna start in a very different way. I failed at a lot of things, actually. I was bullied at school severely when I moved to the UK. I ran away from home a few times. I was suspended a few times from school. I've been globally ridiculed a couple of times. I'm not gonna say what it is, but it rhymes with cake, the irony. And I also failed principles of finance at this very university when I was graduating. But this same girl went on to be a leading figure in a global phenomenon called Afrobeats. And some call me Queen, but it's Dr. Savage from now on. This same girl also went to graduate with 2 degrees. I became the first African woman to win an MTV EMA award. I've covered many international magazines, including the Billboard. The first female artist to be endorsed by Pepsi. There's so many more, but I've been told to be humble today, so I'm going to keep it short. But what's the difference between that girl and this girl? It's very simple. She never gave up. And that's my message to every single one of you today. I know you're going to be overwhelmed with decisions of what you're going to do the minute you walk out of this door. But I'm standing here in front of you, not by magic, not by film trick, not by juju, as we say in Nigeria, where I'm from, but as a fact that if I can make it, then you, I promise you, will do so much more than myself. My prayer is that you one day will stand like this, addressing students, because you too have gone out into the world and you've overcome and you never gave up. And I want you to make a promise today, not to your parents, not to your best friends, but to yourself, that you will become everything that God has created you to become on earth. And that will happen. That will happen as long as you keep your head to the sky. You can win as long as you keep your head to the sky. You will win. Congratulations, class of 2022. I want you to go out there, let the fun begin, and congratulations once more. You deserve it. Thank you.